Reference first. Reference. Use car. I enjoy riding in cars. I usually ride them almost every day because I commute to work by car. We think owning less popular in the future. Owning a car, có chứ. Tourism is constantly improving, offer convenience. Owning a car is odd. Second, many people these days work from home, so they don't need to commute regularly. Regularly, regularly. Do you enjoy riding in cars? How often do I ride in them? Yes, I do. Enjoy riding in cars. I will owning a car will become less popular in the future. I think owning a car will less popular in the future. One reason is that will be less popular that cost are more affordable now. Public transport is improving. So people tend to use use bus or train. Use more buses or trains. The other is only second. One reason is that public transport is improving, so people tend to use more buses and or trains, considering more common city and limiting car use. Now crowded, make driving harder. Roads, roads are more crowded, which means which means which means fuel. It makes driving harder. I think owning a car will be less popular in the future because one reason thus public transportation is improving, so people tend to use more buses or trains, which means it make driving harder. 15 tháng 10 năm 2025, 14 tháng 10, 2025. Driving harder, driving harder. That's all. How many times do you use chuyện này? How many times do you use from what phone? I use I use my mobile phone frequently during the day. During the day, what kind of activities I usually usually use my mobile phone for chatting with my friends, working and studying, chatting with my friends, working while using usually information and family, cooking and studying. I usually use my phone. How long have you been using services of a phone company that you currently provides? I has been using service from BTL company, one of the greatest mobile phone service in Vietnam, and I really service one of the greatest mobile services in Vietnam, and I really satisfied with their service. Satisfied satisfied with their service because it's cheaper, it's high quality and low cost. That's all. What is the best way to review? I really want the best way to review advantages from companies in your area. Why do you think that is the best way? The best way to provide to reveal the pros and cons of mobile phone companies of companies in my area is is try to use them, try to try visit to visit visits each talking to staff gives information. Talking about the more online reviews are honest. Friends give real experience to create online reviews. Online reviews in the on the internet on the some on some website on the internet because it's honest. It's because people usually share tips and advice. Second, review on some website on the internet because second reviews cover many companies. It's, it's convenient because they are always available online. I can quickly check them anytime and anywhere to get the latest information. The best way to review the pros and cons of mobile phone companies in my area is to read online reviews on some blogs, on some websites on the internet because people usually share tips and advice. Second is convenient because they are always available online. I can quickly check them anytime to get the latest information. That's all. Because people usually share tips and advice. It's convenient. It's convenient. I can, that's all. That's all. What is your favorite hobby? My favorites hobbies is playing games and watching movies, learn about it. And my favorite hobbies are playing games and watching movies. And I usually use the internet to learn about and and internet give me everything about usually use the internet to learn about it and to learn about and I usually use that to learn about it. And I usually use the internet to learn about it. My first hobbies are playing games and watching movies, and I usually use the internet to learn about it. Learn about it. Do you enjoy interacting with people the same hobby as you? Yes, I do. I do because I will have many topic to topic to talk with the people with the people have same hobby to talk with them. Many topics, many similar topics to talk about with them. I can share ideas and learn about them, learn something from them. I can share ideas and learn something from them. Which of the following would you like to see most on the internet about your hobbies and why? I would like to see your message videos on the internet about my hobbies because first the most one reason is that They are easy to watch or read. I can learn from others. Nothing new. I can learn from others. I can learn from others. Others. And I can understanding things more clearly. Second, the second videos showing the update regularly. They're made by experts. Chemists usually giving more. They're made by my favorite person. So I so it keep me more interested. Keep me interested. One reason I can learn from others and I can understand things more clearly. Second, they are made by my favorite person, so it keeps idol famous idol, so it keeps me interested. Idol, so it keeps me interested, interested. How long have you lived in my area? Actually, I far from my house. Actually, how long have you lived in your area? Like house in I have lives in my area since I kể từ khi tôi tôi I'm studying university university or university since I studied at university in my for 4 years, and since I study at the university, I know much about it because I usually go every goes no but the gì nào go shopping malls, go famous notable nơi nổi bật living years know about and I know about it a lot. 'Cause it's people's easy to get around. Convenience safe is comfortable and easy to get around and lively, sôi and lively. How long ago did you last check a short trip to your area and what kind of transport did you take? I just did my last, I just take a short trip in my area yesterday. Uh, took yesterday what kinds and I used yeah and I used bus to go to shopping malls. Shopping malls. A shopping mall. Shopping mall. Is used a bus to go to the shopping malls. What is your cheap and control? Yesterday, last took us. What a good nature side to take a short trip in what kind of activity you can do there. Lake is a good, I think, quite Hồ Tây ấy. Let's is a good nature to take a short trip. First, the West Lake has beautiful scenery, and it's not crowded and for cold and sceneries has beautiful scenery to show to like you can try fruit, a variety of various fruit. You can try various fruit in there. Is so delicious and easy to eat. Famous. and enjoy in a comfortable atmosphere so you can enjoy walking there, walking, walking there. Second, you can try various foods. There is so delicious and famous. Rất là nó rất là ngon và nổi tiếng. Delicious and famous. Fresh air. Cooking there is fine. Spending time in nature. Taking photos for memories. I think Westlake is a good nature site to take a short trip with first. The Westlake has beautiful scenery and a comfortable atmosphere, so people can enjoy walking there. Second, you can try various foods. There is so delicious and famous for hương vị đặc trưng for typical specific hương vị đặc trưng flavors. Text for specific text is so delicious in voice for its specific text. Specific text. Specific text. Specific text. Ủa cái gì á? Approximately how many different places? How many different have you lived in as your home? Apartment. I think okay. I have lived in two different places in my life. Live in larger city, and their house is very expensive, and there are not many houses in this area, and and their the house house are very expensive to own. Houses are very expensive to own. Just more of them live in apartments because I live in a large city and houses are very expensive to own own. If you choose a house to live, would you prefer to live located in Paris or to live in If I choose a house to live, I could prefer to live in an apartment located in a quiet area. For one reason, I can enjoy a peaceful atmosphere to everything is quiet. Yeah. One reason is that I can enjoy a peaceful atmosphere. Can use transporting system and many bus stops, train stations, peace and quiet. I enjoy peaceful and quiet atmosphere. Quiet atmosphere. Everything is save time and everything and house to live. Everything is everything so I can get sleep better. So I can sleep better at night. Second, I traffic congestion. I don't get I don't get traffic congestion. Get traffic congestion. 加斯 BT 都分别对大概很多 traffic is low. I don't get 多分别会很好 no. I didn't encounter any traffic jams. I don't encounter traffic jam. I don't encounter any traffic jams. Any traffic jam because it's called the traffic density is low. Is low. Because it make me less stressful. Makes me feel unstressful. Me feel less stressful. I can enjoy or I enjoy a peaceful. I can sleep better at night. Second, I don't encounter any traffic jams because the traffic density is low, and it makes me less stressful, less stressful, less stressed, feel less stressed, less stressed, less stressed, less stressed, less stressed, less stressed, less stressed. How often do you enjoy? I enjoy riding in cars. I usually ride them almost every day because I commute to work by car. I prefer to own a small car because it's easy to park and save my money on gas. I prefer because it's easy to park and save my money on gas. I think owning a car will be less popular in the future. One reason is that public transportation is more popular is proving so people tend to use more buses or trains. Second, roads are more crowded, which means it makes driving harder. I use my phone. I use my phone. It makes which mean the traffic density is high and it makes driving harder. Second, roads are more crowded, which means the traffic density is high and makes driving harder. It makes driving harder. I think owning a car will be less popular in the future. One reason is that public transport is improving, so people tend to use more buses or trains. Second, roads are more crowded, which means the traffic density is high, so it makes driving harder. Second, roads are more crowded, which means the traffic density is high and it makes driving harder. I think owning a car will be less popular in the future. One reason is that public transportation is improving and people tend to use bus, buses or trains. Use more buses or trains. Second, roads are more crowded, which means the traffic density is high and it driving harder, makes driving harder, makes driving harder. I think owning a car will be less popular in the future. One reason is that public transport is improving, so people tend to use more buses or trains. Second, roads are more crowded, which means the traffic density is high and it makes driving harder. I use mobile phone frequently. My mobile phone frequently during the day, and I usually use my mobile phone for chatting with my friends, playing games, chatting with my friends, my family, playing games, and working. I have been using user services from Viettel company, one of the greatest mobile services in Vietnam, and I am really satisfied with their services because it's offer high quality and low price, low cost, at high quality at a low cost. Is offer high quality and low cost. The best way to review the pros and cons of mobile phone companies in my area to read online reviews on some websites on the internet because people usually share tips and advice. Second is convenient because can access they can read available they are always available online. I can quickly get check them anytime to get the latest information. The best way to review the pros and cons of mobile mobile phone mobile mobile
Mobile.
mobile mobile mobile
Mobile.
mobile
Mobile.
mobile mobile phones. The best way to review the pros and cons of mobile phone companies in my areas is read online reviews on the internet because people usually share tips and advice. Second, it's convenient because they are always check all the way available online. I can quite quickly check them anytime to get the information.